Hey guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a new reading vlog. Excuse my appearance, I just had a full work day and then I had to mow my lawn, so that got done. It is now 6:48 on Thursday night, and I meant to start this vlog so much earlier than this. I actually have footage from Sunday that I'm going to include because I went to a new bookstore and I was like, I have to put this in a vlog. So I recorded visiting a new bookstore in the Columbus area and it was adorable. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to go back. And they were 5 minutes away from a half price bookstore I don't go to that often. So it was such a fun trip and I can't wait to go back. But I will show that to you after this clip because I want to have it in a vlog because it was so fun. But I had to put this off because I really want to read new releases, but I had to read 2 books for work starting Monday, so I could not start this vlog until today because I had to read those 2. One of them was like 600 pages. It was very long, very good, and I cannot wait to talk about it when it comes out. It comes out in October, but I am gonna now read new releases because there are so many new releases coming out. So I've started 2 and I was like, where's my phone? I've gotten so many ARCs, and then I got book mail. So we're gonna talk about what I'm gonna read. So I have some audiobooks, ebooks, and paperbacks that I want to read. Who knows how long this vlog is gonna be? We're just gonna see how much we read. So the first book that I started is Mad Love by Willow Astor, and I am so in love with this book. So I have 4 hours and 45 minutes left, and it is a 9-hour audiobook, so I am about halfway through. And this is one of my first just Willow Astor books. I read her series that she wrote with Taryn Fisher, and those were like really good, like the End of Men series, so good, but they never finished. It was only 2 books. They never released another one, I think because Taryn Fisher like got really popular, so they stopped co-writing. But this is a small town romance single dad, and he does not know he's a dad. So he is a football player and he gets a call saying, hey, your son's in the hospital, and he's like, is this a prank call? Like, what the heck? And it turns out that the woman he had a one-night stand with got pregnant, did not tell him, and died in a car crash. And the boy was fine, the other person was fine, she just passed. And it is his romance with that woman's sister. So they never had feelings, they were just a one-night stand, and now he has a son and he asks her to move in with him because she's the only thing he has as family other than her parents, but like she was helping raise him too. So they're living together and it's so good, very emotional. I really like it, so we'll see how the rest goes. Nothing like annoying has happened yet with, because he is like obviously like the wealthy one in the situation, and she is like letting him help her, which I appreciate, because it's always like, why don't you let the millionaire take care of you? Like, let him, like, you can live with him instead of in this 1-bedroom apartment where you're sleeping on the couch. Like, go live in the mansion. So I do appreciate that. It's really good. And then I also started The Baller by Lulu Moore. The way I'm obsessed with these books right now. He's a baseball player. This whole series is baseball players, and she is the daughter of someone. I don't know if it's the president's daughter, someone politically important, and she has Secret Service. And he runs into her at a bookstore and he's like, oh my god, this woman's like gorgeous, but he's like I think he even asked for her number and she said no, or that didn't happen until the bar. So then he sees her at a bar and he's like, it's her again, I have to say hi. And they end up leaving the bar at the same time, and he thinks that the Secret Service guy is stalking her because he's like, oh my god, it's like a campus creep, like what the heck, because she goes to school there and they're just at a bar on campus or like near campus, and it's Secret Service. So the beginning is so funny and so good, and I'm obsessed with this book so far. They're obviously gonna get together, but I really like it. So those are my 2 that I'm reading right now. And then in my book funnel I have Dawn of Flames by Tessa Hale, which is book 3 in the Dragons of Ember Hollow series. I think that's shorter, so I definitely want to read that. And then 2 other ebooks I have is Walk Off Wedding by Maren Moore, which is a Marriage of Convenience, I think, baseball. And then If You Give a Billionaire a Bride, which is that also Marriage of Convenience? I don't know, we'll see, by Anne Einerson. So I have those as ARCs, and then I have these 5. So I'm probably for sure reading Business Casual by BK Borison, because this one my Patreon voted. I gave them 4 options of these paperbacks, and this one was that one. So this one is a Opposites Attract, one night together romance. It's the 4th book in the series. Love this series. We do have Lana Ferguson's, which actually came out this week that I'm filming this. This one is a hockey romance, and that's all I know, and she's a baker. I would love to read this. I did just reserve the audio, so we'll see if I get that in. The X-Files by Jessica Joyce, which I've had a couple people tell me they love this. So they have to come together, their exes, and they have to come together to save their best friend's wedding. Second Chance Romance. We have Across the Line, which is a Formula One romance. Would love to read this. And then we have Five Brothers. I probably won't be reading this one for this vlog because this one doesn't come out until the very end of the month, and it's long. It's over 500 pages. So probably not reading this one by Penelope Douglas, but I do have it. So those are all my options for this vlog. I have like 10 books I could be reading because there are just so many freaking new releases. We'll see if I get to them. But that is the intro to this vlog. That was so long. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my little bookstore trip, and then the next time I talk to you, I will have some reading updates. Hello, it just got really dark outside, so hopefully it's not affecting in here. I just filmed a video and just took some Instagram photos, and now I'm about to sit down and film some TikToks, but it's Saturday. I am 75% into the baller and I am really enjoying this. It is definitely like slowing down pace-wise because there's not a lot of conflict in here. It's just them falling for each other, so like 50% in, they're like in love and happy, and now it's just like them meeting each other's parents and going along with all of that. So it's not like really a 5-star right now because I just loved book 1 and even book 2 of the series so much, but it's kind of doing what her rowing book did, where they were just like happy in love so early on, and I want a little bit more conflict when it comes to my romances because I don't like reading when people are happy and in love. I love it when like he's smitten or like there's external conflict to the story, but right now, I mean, she's the president's daughter. She is. I got to that part. And he's a professional baseball player, but it's off season and they're just like, we don't really care if people know that we're together. And that's like the biggest conflict, is like people know that they're together. So it's good. I will probably stick with a 4-star unless we get some conflict or action happening in this last 25%, but I'm having fun reading it, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. I did not go to the Columbus Book Festival today. I'm still like debating whether I should have gone or not, but like I'm kind of happy I didn't. So my sister and I are going to Europe in September, and so we just finished like booking everything for that, and we have our trip in August that we're going to for Sea Mullet. My sister's coming. We're going to go to Disney and also Universal while we're there, and then I have 2 other book signings. And so I'm like, do I need to go to another book event where there's not a lot of authors that I really want to see, because the Kennedy Ryan event was ticketed and I didn't realize that until like an hour after they went on sale, and they were already sold out. So she was the only author I really want to see that I hadn't met yet, and then there were only like 2 or 3 other romance authors there, and the rest is like a booth festival where everyone's selling things. And I was like, do I need more things? Whenever my friends visit, I'm like, oh, I'm aware I have a lot of things. I have a lot of books, I have a lot of Loungefly backpacks, I have a lot of sweatshirts, bookish t-shirts, I have a lot of yarn, like I have a lot of things I like to collect and that I have as hobbies, and I'm like, I need to stop, I just need to stop buying things. So I did not go today, which I'm fine with. I got a lot done today. I edited a podcast episode, I filmed and edited another video, and I read, and I got to hang with all my dogs. So Gigi has been like Velcro to me all day. She's currently in my bed because I was in there. I was voice messaging someone and then taking photos, and she came in to hang out. So anywhere I go, she's got to come. But I am going to finish this book tonight. I'm very excited. And then I honestly don't know what I'm starting next. I'm just going to like pick whatever I'm in the mood for. I might be in the mood for Maren Moore's, but I think hers comes out the latest So maybe I'll start Kelsey Kingsley's because it's supposed to be angsty and I kind of want something really angsty right now. So we shall see. But I'm going to film some TikToks now and then get reading. Hello, I have to show, oh, Bailey, okay, she heard me. She was like, oh, is she gonna go back? She was like curled up in the corner with her face in the couch. She's so funny. And then I have Miss Lil, you. Tori just FaceTimed me. If you don't know Tori, my BFF, living all life. She's in Hawaii, and they just landed. They've been flying literally all day. She left at 9 a.m. this morning. It's 7:30. She just FaceTimed me though, so all the puppies are a little awake. Oh, look at Bailey. Look at her. She's hilarious. Okay, but hello. Sorry, dogs wanted to bark out the door and no. I finished the baller and I'm sticking with 4 stars. It definitely still had like a little bit of like things they had to work through specifically with her family because she's the president's daughter. But still, like, there was no angst in the relationship itself. They were just like really super into each other, fell in love very quickly and called it a day. And then all the rest of it was like her kind of confronting stuff that happened in her past and then her mom meeting him kind of stuff. So 4 stars for that one. I would have loved a little bit more angst in the romance. But, and when I mean angst, I mean like they're not just like super happy and in love the whole time, just a little bit of like conflict with them being together versus them because they got together just so fast. But still loved all the teammates. He lived with the same teammates that were in book 2, so I love seeing all of them and I'm excited to see more romances from them. And I did really enjoy like his dates that he had planned for her. They were really cute because she loves books and like he made her a bath and like just like really caring, and I love that. But I started Walk Off Wedding only 5% in, and this is very Cinderella story coded. So we have Best Day of My Life by Jesse McCartney on the playlist, which if you don't know, I'm obsessed with Jesse McCartney. I saw him in concert a few months ago, best night of my life, and I've seen him I think 3 times now in concert. I've loved him since 5th grade. For context, I'm 30, so I've loved him for over half my life, and his song from A Cinderella Story is in this book, which I love, and a Hilary Duff song is also in here. But they are meeting through this like online chat, and he's a baseball player, so his is Orleans U11 username, and then hers is Art Girl. And you know, like what was her name in... They called her Diner Girl, but now I don't remember what her username was in A Cinderella Story. But it's super cute and I'm really excited to continue reading this. It's going by fast because it's just like their text messages right now to one another, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm just gonna hang on the couch with the puppies. Tomorrow I just have to edit another podcast episode just so I'm a week ahead on that, and I think that's it. So I already filmed and edited my video for tomorrow. This vlog I'm hoping to finish tomorrow. So I only have 30% left of Mad Love, and then I want to read Dawn of Flames tomorrow, but those are really usually like 8-hour audiobooks, so I can definitely finish that tomorrow too. Maybe I'll set up with my puzzle because the dogs like to ignore me and sleep with my sister when she sleeps during the day because she's a night shift nurse. So we'll see. Tomorrow's wide open. I'm gonna work out, so it'll be part of my reading plans, and yeah, that's everything. I'm gonna keep on reading and I'm very excited. Hello, I'm currently in bed with all the dogs. It's 9:20 now. I didn't realize it was this late. I thought it was only 9, but I am 20% into Walk Off Wedding. Walk Off Wedding? The Mirror and More. It feels so nostalgic. So I grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, and I loved A Cinderella Story, one of my favorite movies of all time, and like Princess Diaries and like all those. And this feels so nostalgic. It's for sure like inspired by Cinderella. She and him met, don't know each other, they talked online. It's very Cinderella Story too. Met online. She's Art Girl. Okay, I know hers was Princeton something, I remember that. And or he was Princeton. One of their names had to do with Princeton in Cinderella Story. And in this one, like, she has a horrible stepfather, and she just learned something that if she gets married, she can actually inherit her mom's bakery who had died of cancer. And her dad is saying, her stepdad is saying, you have to marry this guy I have set up for you in order to save the bakery.
but she just learned she can marry anyone, not just that guy. So I'm assuming she's gonna marry our hero. She's just meeting up with him for the first time, and it was super cute, very Cinderella story. He like had put up flyers around campus for something, and I'm loving this. It's just making me feel like so nostalgic, and it's so cute. It's so cute, and I'm excited for the hero to be like adamant to marry her, because I think that's what's gonna happen, and I love it because he's already like insinuated he would when they were like messaging back and forth before like he really knew who she was. So it's so cute. I'm loving this so much. So I'm about to go like wash my face, brush my teeth, get into bed, and read hopefully until 50% today, and then finish 50% tomorrow, and then read Tessa Hale. And then maybe I'll read one more for this vlog. I don't know how I'm feeling. We'll see how much I can read tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the Kelsey Kingsley book is 600 pages. I really wanted to read her new book, which comes out on Friday. I think it's 600 pages. But I could read B.K. Borising, because I do have that to read. Maybe I'll read hers tomorrow too. We'll see. It's all like, the world is mine. I don't have anything to do tomorrow but edit one video. Even though it's a 45-minute podcast episode. I have so much I can do tomorrow. We'll see. Hello, I just wanted to update you and let you know I just finished, oh my gosh, Mad Love by Willow Astor. I have said Lulu Moore wrote 3 of these books so far in this vlog. I don't know why. I think everything's written by Lulu Moore. Willow Astor wrote this book, and it was so cute. This one was definitely super emotional, but it got turned into just like a very sweet romance, and definitely so emotional, but we kind of turned towards the conflict with him being like in the spotlight. So he is a professional football player and she is a nobody basically, and it is her dead sister's baby that's his baby, so people are gonna definitely judge. So it really came to everybody accepting them, but like her being afraid of like going public with their relationship because he is such like a high profile person in society. So that was really the conflict leading to the end of the book, but I just thought it was so sweet, and I loved the friend system and the support system, and I think this whole series is gonna be single dad romances. So solid 4 stars. I could have used a little bit more angst considering it's a dead sister's ex kind of. They were a one-night stand though too, so it didn't really feel too much like angsty because like there was never love between the sister and the football player, and she finds her journals and starts reading them, which I mean like the sister was totally fine because the sister would read her journals all the time growing up, where she would like stop writing in journals because her sister would just like continuously violate her privacy. And the sister was not like the best person, like she became a really good mom but like not that great of a sister. So I also don't love it when like the sibling, when it's like going after their significant other, they're not made out of in like the best light, so you don't feel as bad that they're going after like someone that they used to be with. But overall it was super cute. I had so much fun listening to this audiobook. The narrators were fantastic. I definitely have to check out her Landmark Mountain series because this is the first book of this series, and I thought it was a great start, and I'm very excited for the rest of the series. So yeah, 4 stars for this one. Good morning. Let me raise this up a bit. Hello everybody. It is currently Sunday morning. Got some tea. I actually stole this mug from my parents' house. They were like repainting the cabinets in their kitchen, and they had this Winnie the Pooh mug, which I don't remember whose this was, if it was mine or my mom's. Pooh's over there. I don't want to move it too far though because I filled my tea up to the top. So I took it when I was there. They don't know, and I don't think they'll notice. So I did have a haul to share with you, but I will talk about my reading right now. So I got up a little later than I anticipated. I had to get the dogs, well, okay, first earlier than I anticipated, then later I had to get the dogs up at 5 because Gigi would not leave me alone this morning. So usually they're good, sometimes that happens though. So I got up at 5, around 5:15, let them out, fed them, let them out again, and then we went back to bed, and I slept until 7:30. I was supposed to get up at 7, slept until 7:30, which I know is not too late, but that's a little late for me. So I worked out, and then I put some clothes in the laundry. I'm almost done with all the laundry this weekend actually. Oh yeah, I have to fold some. But then I started my dragon book. So
Dawn of Flames by Tessa Hale is book 3 in the Dragons of Ember Hollow series, and I love Tessa Hale's books. They're why I choose, and they just like jump straight into the action. Book 1 usually jumps right into like the beginning of like the heroine either like not knowing what she is or setting up for her to figure out what she is, and I really love her books so much. And so the books always end on a cliffhanger. So this is book 3 and we are jumped straight into the action, which I love. So she is currently not with her mates, and that's all I'll say. I love this book so much. I love the series, and I got 50% into Marin Moore's this morning on my run, and it's so cute. It's so Cinderella story, and right now they have to like act like they're actually together so that her stepfather can't like contest her ownership of the bakery by saying like her marriage is fake, and then he's also marrying to have like a good image for sponsorship. So that's going well. All my reading's going well, but I did get a lot on eBay. Those are my favorites to buy. So there was a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cozy mysteries. I think the lot was on sale for like $20, but it was like $7 shipping or something. So I bid 15 and they said yes. So I basically spent like $20 on this lot of 10 books. So it was $2 a piece. I do think I own both of these. These are the only 2 I already own, but I owned those already. But we have Cleo Coil, which a holiday cozy, which is what I want, and it's in such good condition. So it says holiday buzz, and they always have the holiday recipes included, so I feel like I should make a recipe and read one of these, maybe for my Patreon. I definitely wanted these 2 for sure in this haul. So we have Without a Brew and Death on Tap, which is interesting because these are mass market, but I saw one of these at the bookstore I went to last weekend, and in this series, and it was like a bigger size. So in like matte, so I don't know what's happening, if she changed publishers or the publisher's changing them. But this is Ellie Alexander. I read my first one by her, loved it, so I'm excited for more. We have an Amish one, which I'm not super excited about. That's more like what my mom reads. We actually would go to Amish country all the time growing up because I live in Ohio and they have like the best food. And what else would we get from them? We would get like statues for our yard from there. So I have like a teddy bear one, and what else do I have? A couple other ones in our yard actually from a place in Amish country we would go to. But it is a salted caramel, so it's a candy shop mystery, but like I don't know if I feel about reading about the Amish. So if you've read this, let me know. I might just give that to my mom actually. I really want to read Brie Baker, who I think is also Jacqueline Frost is also her pen name, which I loved that cozy that I read, the first one, which is a Christmas one. The new one's Stalking Around the Christmas Tree. I don't remember what the one I read was. Something about like sleighing through the snow or something, but I'm very excited to read her Seaside Cafe mystery books. I know that Spencer and Samantha love these. And then I also got Alex Erickson, and it's another fall one, which I'm excited for. It's Death by Hot Apple Cider. Excited for that. We've got the Mass paperbacks that Mass whatever they were, that historicals had to deal with, that I guess cozies had to too, where for a year they were published bigger than the mass markets. And then we have this one, which is Tease and Treachery, which, you know what, I love my tea, so I would love a cozy mystery with tea. So I'm excited for all of these. She's a tea shop owner, and there's a feisty grandma. I'm actually really excited for this one. So I have all these. I might be doing a cozy mystery vlog, or I might do that for Patreon. I don't know how excited like my channel actual watchers are for cozy mystery stuff, so let me know if that's what you want. But I've been talking for too long. Sorry, my sister's asleep. She has the master, which is on the first floor. She worked last night, so I still want to film this, but I can't be too loud. But I'm gonna work on my puzzle, listen to some Tessa Hale. I have to finish folding my laundry and then work on my puzzle, and then yeah, probably talk to you when I'm done because I'm gonna fly through this. It's only 6 hours left. the dogs got me up at 5, so I fed them like at 5:15. So Lily's being like insufferable right now, wanting dinner. It's 4:15. She still has, we normally end up feeding them at like 4:45, but I might feed them at 4:30 today. She still has 15 minutes, but hello, it is, like I said, 4:15, and I am 80% into the Mare & More book, and I finished Dawn of Flames. I almost said Twilight of Embers. I gave Dawn of Flames 5 stars. I love this series so much, and I thought it was such a good ending, and still developing the relationship with all the heroes so differently, and you see how she's developed so much with some of them and still has a lot to develop in this last book, and definitely a lot of action happening and like unraveling of like who is after her and why, and it's just so much fun, and I'm so sad the series is over. 5 stars for every book. They were just so good, and lots of spicy times, which I really liked with the heroes, and just fun dragons. Like, they're dragon shifters, and I don't read that a lot, so I love this one so much, and it comes out on Friday, so definitely read it if you want to, and it is complete. So if you're someone who doesn't like to start a series until it's done, pick up the series. Such a good why choose romance. And the Mare & More, the romance is super cute, and I'm just like so into the nostalgic Cinderella story vibes, but one, there's literally no baseball, and I think it's interesting to have like such baseball-y covers and branding when the only baseball thing about it is he's a baseball player. They did have a date on a baseball field, but it's off season, and the last book there was no baseball, so I don't know if there's baseball in the first one, but like the Lulu Moore book I read too, there was not a lot of baseball because it was that off season too? I think it was. So it's just like, I want sports in my sports romances because I love sports and I love baseball, so I would love a little bit more of that in here. And we did get a little bit of a conflict, but again, like the romance is just like so sweet because they're just so into each other, and they're just like, yep, I love them, I'm all in, and I'm just like, this is nice, but I am craving some angst. So I think I'm gonna probably settle with a 4 star on this one. It's not like a new all-time favorite. I feel bad because I don't think I've rated anything by Mare & More 5 stars yet, but this just like, I need a little bit more conflict with the romance, a little bit more pining in the romance, and I do like the side characters. Like I said, I think that the like nostalgia aspect is really making me enjoy this. I'm not having like a bad time. I would definitely recommend it if I read it, and that's like a 4 star to me. It's still really entertaining. I'm really loving the characters. I'm really enjoying the romance, and I would recommend it. 4 stars. 3 stars is like, wow, that was pretty disappointing. I don't know if I'd recommend it. You can give it a shot, but that's how I feel. So 4 stars probably. We'll see what the last 20% is, and then I might call it a day on this vlog. I have been doing extended vlogs for my Patreon, so if you're interested, I'll be reading business casual in an extended version of this vlog over on my Patreon. So this will be the last one, but I am enjoying it. We are gonna make some wontons tonight. Some, like, is one of my favorite go-to meals. We finally got a rice cooker. I think it was over Black Friday last year, possibly. I don't remember when we got it, but it is so good. We used to, I know it's an abomination, we used to do microwave rice from Trader Joe's, but now we have a rice cooker and we're never going back. It is like a fancy one too that my sister picked out, so it is delicious rice, and we eat rice a lot. One of our go-to meals is breaded shrimp with orange panda sauce, like Panda Express sauce from the grocery store, with rice. I literally eat that once a week, on top of probably eating Panda. We get Panda maybe like once every other week now. We just got Chipotle last week, so we'll see what we end up getting this week. I kind of want Panda, but I'm kind of craving pizza. I'm not a pizza person. Like, I can go months without eating pizza, but we did find a place that is like a local pizza shop, and their pizza was actually really good. So we'll see if my sister wants pizza one night this week. But she's home after working 3 full days, so she works tonight too, and so she has a bunch of time off. She actually works Sunday, Friday, Saturday, so she has the whole week off. And Tori is in Hawaii, so no podcast filming this week. We actually filmed 2 episodes last week, and I've already edited both episodes. So I edited Monday's episode and I edited next Monday's episode. If you didn't know, we have a podcast, The Bookish Life of Jess and Tori. I can link down below. But I am so far ahead. I should film a video. I'm not going to today. I'll probably film it tomorrow to go up on Tuesday, my mid-month wrap up, and then this is gonna go up on Thursday. And I'm ahead of the game, and I have another weekend to myself next weekend. So yeah, those are just like the things happening right now. I need to make dinner. I'll probably put the rice on when I feed the dogs, and we're people who eat at 5 o'clock. I don't know how people wait to eat. I need to eat my dinner at 5 o'clock. I'm always starving. But yeah, I had already one of my favorite ice drinks. It's empty. While I was editing the podcast, and I just feel so productive. I did laundry, I finished a puzzle, I edited my podcast, I'm uploading it right now. I filmed a video for a brand that I had to do. So it is just a very good day over here, and I'm almost done with the second book. So we are moving along, and then we'll see how far I get tonight with my other one. But for this vlog, on to my last book, and the next time I talk to you, I'll be done. Hello everybody, I am here to close out this vlog. It is the end of the day today, and I have finished my book. My hair is looking a little crazy, I'm so sorry, but I finished The Married More, and I am going to keep it at a solid 4-star read. I think I actually liked it a little better than book 2, and this one just had a super sweet romance. And I do really love a hero who is like so into the heroine and like is not afraid, and like he falls first, and he definitely fell through messages, which I really appreciated. It could have been a little bit angstier. It could have had a little bit more like things not keeping them together, and a little bit more like depth just like with both of them. But like overall, I think it just felt very nostalgic, and he would literally go to the ends of the earth for her. So we did have a little bit of like suspensey kind of stuff happen, which I liked. I think it could have been like the reveal could have been a little better, but I love the suspense part of the plot that happened like near the end, which added a little bit more to the story versus just them like falling in love. Because like a romance book can't just be two people falling in love for me. Like there has to be more. There has to be something keeping them apart. There has to be something about themselves they don't want to be with each other. There has to be like a ton of other characters. And I did really love, I think that The Baller did this as well, where he had just like a really fun friendship with his friends who were also his teammates, and so we saw some characters from the first 2 books as well. This though like really does stand alone. You really didn't have to know anything about the other 2 books to read this one, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. 4 stars. Very, very cute. So I read 4 things for this vlog. We read Mad Love, which I gave 4 stars. We read The Baller, which I gave 4 stars. Married Moore's Walk Off Wedding, which I gave 4 stars. And then Dawn of Flames, which I gave 5 stars. So this was a actually like really successful reading vlog. I'm just having fun reading these books. There's nothing that I'm like emotionally invested in that's going to like tear me apart, which I'm kind of in the mood for right now, but overall such fun reads. So I'm gonna call it a vlog there. If you are part of my Patreon or you're interested in extended vlogs, I've started doing extended vlogs. I've seen a couple other creators do it, and I thought it was such a fun idea. So on my Nora Roberts trip vlog that I took, I added 10 extra minutes of footage to that for my Patreon, and I'm adding another book to this vlog for my Patreon. So if you are part of it, you should have already watched that video because it'll go up before this one, and I'm going to be reading Business Casual for that video. So that's all I have for you here though. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've read these 4 books and what your thoughts were, and what other new releases are you excited to read. I would absolutely love to hear, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.